phone us here at Arrow 92.
You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Cotter and Stevens have been in the Wairarapa for just about ever and a day, I think, but it's certainly a long time supplying quality workmanship and service in the electrical field, now whether that be private or a commercial, and also real dab hands around the dairy shed as well. So any dairy farmers who might have a few problems with their milking plant, the cooling, the effluent system, or whatever, even the fluorescent lights, you can give Cotter and Stevens a ring and they'll be out straight away to fix the problem. Tonight on the show we'll have a bit of a mixture. We will play a couple of tracks from a feature LP, and we'll start the show off with a tribute to an English drummer, Graham Edge, who passed away on the 11th of November. I'll expand a little bit on that shortly, but meanwhile let's sit back to the Shantays and hear a bit of Pipeline. Yes, the sad news this week with the death on the 11th of Graham Edge, who was an English musician. He was a drummer, but he was also a songwriter and a poet. Best known as the co-founder and drummer for the English band The Moody Blues. He started off the Moody Blues along with a few others, including the guitarist Denny Lane, and I suppose when you look at their career, it was probably set in probably 2 or 3 stages, starting off from 1964 to around about 1966, where they were basically just an R&B band, but during that time they actually topped the UK chart in 1965 with Go Now, and in 1966 rather, Denny Lane left, and of course he was later to join Paul McCartney and Wings. So we'll start off this quick tribute to Graham Edge with Go Now.
Red. Said so long. I don't want to see you go. Oh, you better go now. Go now, go now. you intend to do now? 'Cause how many times do I have to tell it, darling, darling, I'm still in love with you now. I don't wanna see you go, but darling, you better go now.
The next sort of period for the Moody Blues was probably from 1966 to around about the mid 1970s, because after Denny Lane and another guy left, they recruited Justin Hayward and John Lodge, and those guys have brought a different sound, but over that 8-year period, it's still predominantly probably a rhythm and blues, but they did throw in some classic stuff as well, and we'll hear one of those songs shortly. But meanwhile, here's another one from that period, Ride My Seesaw.
Take a free ride, take my place.
After a world tour ended in 1974, the band basically took a break, took a hiatus and didn't get together again until they reformed in 1978 and have continued to perform or did up to about 2018. Graham Edge retired from the band in 2018 and Justin Hayward basically said they wouldn't tour again without him, and he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at the event in 2018 as a member of the Moody Blues. So it's only fitting that we finish this little segment with the Moody Blues and probably their classic song recorded in 1967 but not really released until a few years later, a song called Nights in White Satin.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you.
The Moody Blues there, one of the classic songs from the 1960s, The Nights in White Satin. If you want to watch an amazing live version of that, hop on to YouTube and you should be able to pick one up. I'm not quite sure when the one I've seen was recorded, but it must have been this century, if you like, because they all had silver or grey hair. But it is a tremendous version of Nights in White Satin.
What am I supposed to do with a girl like Jessamine? Though my eyes are open wide, she's made my life a dream. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. A butterfly child, so free and so wild, and so full of living. When Jessamine stays, though time goes fast, this is my world at last. Beautiful days lost in her eyes, but then the whole world dies. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. A butterfly child, so free and so wild, and so full of living. What can you say when a girl doesn't want to know? She's too far away, and she makes my life a dream. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. A butterfly child, she's free and so wild, and so full of living. When Jessamine stays, though time goes fast, this is my world at last. Beautiful days lost in her eyes, but then the whole world dies. What can you supposed to do with a girl like Jessamine? She's too wise and she makes my life a dream. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows.
From 1968 there, the Casuals and Jessamine, and they brought the time to 21 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, your local community access radio station, and you're listening to the 60s and Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical wizards down in Martinborough. Right, I think we'll have two in a row. We'll start off with Dusty Springfield and Little by Little, and then we'll follow that one up with the Turtles. But let's kick it off with Dusty.
Little by little by little by little by little, little by little by little by little by little.
The Turtles here, and She'd Rather Be With Me. All right, we'll have a track from tonight's feature album, and it's considered to be one of the great live albums ever recorded, and of course it's Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. That came out in 1968 and was followed up the following year with Johnny Cash at San Quentin, and this one, the one I've got tonight, Folsom Prison, is opened up with something that is memorable and something that always identifies Johnny Cash.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a-moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
And Johnny Cash there, and Folsom Prison Blues. That was a song that he wrote in the 1950s and put it out in the 1950s when he was recording for Sun Records. And we might have another, we will have another track from live at Folsom Prison. But next up, we're going to have Cilla Black and Surround Yourself with Sorrow.
Watch the water falling down outside your head. You do your best to turn the tide, but can't forget everything he said. The pressure's getting far too great. The one together came too late. Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow. Surround yourself watch the water falling down like a neon in your head. The neon's flashing off and on, recalling everything he said. You've lost the fight for love today. Your dreams are shattered, thrown away. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow, surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow, surround yourself with sorrow. Ooh, what do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow, surround yourself with sorrow. What do you do when your love breaks up? Do you fall apart like a buttercup? Forget about tomorrow, surround yourself with sorrow.
Calling out around the world, are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. They're dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging, swaying, and records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world they'll be dancing. They're dancing in the street. This is an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. There'll be laughing, singing, and music swinging, dancing in the street. Philadelphia, PA, Baltimore and DC now. Can't forget the Motor City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging, swaying, and records playing, dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world they're dancing. They're dancing in the street. Way down in LA, every day they're dancing in the street. Let's form a big strong line. Get every time they're dancing in the street. Across the ocean blue, me and you, we're dancing in the street.
Martha and the Vandellas there brought the time to 25 minutes to 9 o'clock, and of course that was Dancing in the Street. All right, next up we'll have another track from this album recorded live in Folsom Prison.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry about that little interruption there, but I just wanted to tell you that this show is being recorded for an album release on Columbia Records, and you can't say hell or anything like that. How's that grab you, Bob? They'll probably take that word out of it. At my door the leaves are falling, a cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party and look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Though I never got over those blue eyes, I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we had begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone.
There we go, two tracks from that classic album. Might just throw up the albums for those that are watching on the podcast or Wairarapa TV, and it's just a mugshot of Johnny Cash, and on the back there's a whole lot of handwritten notes by Johnny Cash. One of the interesting things about that concert at Folsom Prison is that they actually had two concerts on the same day. They were recording them, so they wanted to make sure that if one concert was mucked up for one reason or another, they still had enough left in the bag to put out an album. So the first one was, from memory, I think recorded around about 9:30 in the morning, and the other one around about early afternoon. And most of the tracks put out on the album were from the first concert, because quite naturally, I suppose, they were getting a little knackered by the time they got to concert number 2. Right, 21 minutes to 9 o'clock, and next we'll have two songs with something in common, and I'll tell you what that is after the songs.
You'll never see a dark cloud hanging round me. Now there is only blue sky to surround me. There's never been a gray day since you found me. Everything I touch is turning to gold. So you can color my world with sunshine yellow each day. Oh, you can color my world with happiness all the way. Just take the green from the grass and the blue from the sky up above. And if you color my world, just paint it with your love. Just color my world. Just as long as I know you're thinking of me, there'll be a rainbow always up above me. Since I found the one who really loves me, everything I touch is turning to gold. So you can color my world with sunshine yellow each day. Oh, you can color my world with happiness all the way. Just take the green from the grass and the blue from the sky up above. And if you color my world, just paint it with your love. Just color my world. just color my world, color my world, oh, color my
world. Sugar and spice and all things nice, kisses sweeter than wine. Sugar and spice and all things nice, you know that little girl is mine. Everybody stops and stares at my baby when she's walking down the street. People passing by just look at my baby, 'cause my baby looks so sweet. You know she's sugar and spice and all things nice, kisses sweeter than wine. Sugar and spice and all things nice, you know that little girl is mine. Every time we kiss I get that feeling, every time we simply meet. When I see her smile I get that feeling, 'cause my baby looks so sweet. You know she's sugar and spice and all things nice, kisses sweeter than wine. Sugar and spice and all things nice, you know that little girl is mine. Never ever known a girl so lovely, sweet enough to want to eat. Everybody's crazy about my baby, 'cause my baby looks so sweet. You know she's sugar and spice and all things nice, kisses sweeter than wine. Sugar and spice and all things nice, you know that little girl is mine.
Two in a row there, starting off with Pet Clark and Colour My World, and the last one, The Searchers and Sugar and Spice. And the common thing between the two were they were both written by Tony Hatch, and Colour My World was actually written by Tony Hatch and Jackie Trent, who was his wife at the time, and The Searchers song was actually credited to person called Tony Nightingale, which was actually Tony Hatch, but he used a pseudonym because he was embarrassed about the song. You're tuned to Arrow FM and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical geniuses down in Martinborough. Right, next up we'll go back to 1962, Sam Cooke and Twistin' the Night Away.
Let me tell you about a place somewhere up a New York way, where the people are so gay, twisting the night away. Here they have a lot of fun, putting trouble on the run. Man, you find the old and young twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting, everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting, they're twisting the night away. Here's a man in evening clothes, how he got here I don't know, but man, you ought to see him go, twisting the night away. He's dancing with the chicken slacks, she's moving up and back. Oh man, there ain't nothing like twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting, everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting, they're twisting the night. Let's twist a while. the fella in blue jeans dancing with the older queen who's dolled up in her diamond rings and twisting the night away. Man, you ought to see her go, twisting to the rock and roll. Here you find the young and old, twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting, man. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting, they're twisting the night. One more time.
Sam Cooke there and Twistin' The Night Away from 1962. And next up we'll go towards the end of the 1960s. The great song put out by the Small Faces, a song written by Stevie Marriott for P.P. Arnold, and she didn't like it, so they recorded Tin Soldier.
Soldier that wants to jump into your fire. You are a look in your eye, a dream passing by in the sky. Oh, I don't understand. You know, I need is treat me like a man, 'cause I ain't no child. Take me like I am. I got to know that I belong to you. Do anything that you want me to. I sing any song that you want me to sing to you. Your eyes, they're deeper than time. Say a love that won't rhyme without words. So now I'm lost my way. I need help to show me things to say. So give me your love before mine fades away. I gotta know that I belong to you. Do anything that you want to do. Sing any song that you want me to sing to you. I just want some reaction, someone to give me satisfaction. All I want to do is sit with you, 'cause I love you.
9 minutes to 9 o'clock. Let's go to 1969. Bit of bubblegum music with the Cufflinks and Tracy.
Tracy, when I'm with you, something you do bounces me off the ceiling. Tracy, day after day, when you're this way, I get a love and feeling. Come with me, don't say no. Hold me close, Tracy, never let go. Tracy never let me go.
All right, time for one more, and it's got to be a longer one because I've got the timings not quite right, but it's ode to Billy Joe.
It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and walked back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. And then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, well, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I got to plow. And Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billy Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Brother said he recollected when he and Tom and Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him after church last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie. You know it don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Mama said to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, dropped by today. Said he'd be pleased to have dinner on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson, they bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round, Papa caught it and he died last spring. And now Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And me, I spend a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge and drop them into the muddy water off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
And Bobby Gentry there, ode to Billy Joe, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which has been kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. And the program was the first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7. time to wrap things up, but before I go, I'll put on some commercial-free Kiwi music that'll take you right through until the next scheduled program, which is a Pick and Mix, which comes on air at 9:30. Right, let's have a look at the weather forecast for the next few days here in the Wairarapa, and tomorrow it's going to peak at 23 degrees and they'll be fine with north-westerlies. The overnight low tonight will be 7 degrees. Same low on Sunday, a top of 23 degrees, mostly cloudy, occasional rain from afternoon or the northerly dying out, and on Monday a minimum of 9 degrees, a top of 19 degrees, mostly cloudy and a few showers with southerlies. And if you think things might be getting just a little dry in various parts of the Wairarapa, the August, not the August, the November average is 80.7 millimetres, and so far this month we've only received a tip over 14. So yes, we do need a bit of rain. A lot of crops out there that have been sown, and the little fellas will be wanting a drink from time to time, and also the grass around the place. In some places is actually looking like it's going off just a little bit, which is not particularly good news at this time of the year. So some rain would come in really handy. Big sporting weekend this weekend, with the highlight probably being the test over in Paris, the All Blacks versus France, and it's quite a viewer-friendly time. It's going to be starting off, I think it's 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, so that's very nice of the French to schedule it over our breakfast. Hopefully the All Blacks will improve after a pretty disappointing and muddling game against Ireland last weekend, and certainly Ireland, in my view, deserved to win that, because they're the ones who had far more passion, if you like, and more focus on what they were supposed to be doing. In New Zealand this weekend, it's the finals of the NPC, so the Premiership and the Championship, and then the Heartland Championship as well. So plenty of rugby on this weekend as well. I'm not quite sure what else is happening elsewhere around the world featuring Kiwis. I know last weekend and on Monday, Lydia Ko did really well to come in second in that tournament, and she just got pipped, if you like, in a playoff, and Nelly Corder won, and Lydia Ko, I think, shared the second place. Alright, enough of my rambling. I'll just be home when I leave the building. I might just have a look around to see whether I can see the moon and see whether it's blood red or not. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station that broadcasts all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7 and elsewhere via our website arrowfm.co.nz, and you can also pick up programs on Wairarapa TV, which is a Freeview channel number 41. The time now is a bang on 3 minutes after 9 o'clock. Time for some commercial-free Kiwi music.